Peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aToneTarot. Leo, you are tuned in for the topic of let's see what's going on in the first 2 weeks of February for my Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to tap in and just get an overview via the tarot. I'll pull 10 cards, see what you need to know as it relates to the first 2 weeks. We'll also tap in and see what characters are operating around you, what individuals will have some impacts to you in that first 2 weeks in February, and how you need to move around these individuals, Leo. I'll also be tapping in and see what's going on with your money, what's going on with your career, what things do you need to put in place? Do you need to take a class? Do you want to just continue to grow the skill set that you currently have? So we're going to dive into all of that. And if you stick around to the end, my cross watchers, I have a special edition with what's the tea on my Leo collective. We'll be getting a little nosy, seeing what maybe the Leos don't want you to know. So without further ado, let's get up into your message, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. If it don't apply, let it fly. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You will know if this is your message, right? So don't force it. And I call it like I see it. So now that we got those things out the way, Leo, let's get on up into your message. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. To my returning viewers, welcome back. Let us see what my Leos need to know for the first 2 weeks of February. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 10 cards, please, Spirit, for my Leo collective. I hope all is well with everyone. We doing all right out there. One more card, please, for my Leos. What do they need to know? One more card. All right, Leo, let's get up into it. So you receive the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Coins, the 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Hangman, the 2 of Swords, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers in reverse. So for the first 2 weeks of February, as it relates to my Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, there's a few things I'm picking up that will be going on for my Leos. And I get a couple of different messages. So take what resonates, like I said. I'm picking up on someone or a loved one might be being released from jail. And they're coming to your house, Leo. You are the responsible party. You don't want to be, but you might be the only person that this person has. And your loyalty and responsibility to this person, whether it be a child or a sibling or something like that, this relationship has significant title with you, Leo. And again, small few of you. Small few of you. If it's not someone being released from jail, this is someone seeing someone who is of that type of title, sibling, spouse, someone important to you, parent, child, even adult children, I'm picking up on, who you are seeing them in a different light. You don't see them or hold them on the pedestal that you might have once held them. And not that you don't see them as favorable to you. You're not mad at them, but there's a certain amount of honesty. The rose-colored glasses have been removed with this individual, whoever this is. And there's a certain amount of truth now that exists between you and this person. And I'm really not picking up on a Leo that is blaming or upset with this individual. You almost are to some degree upset with yourself, reflective inside yourself, like, why didn't I operate with this person like this from the beginning? Why did I hold them on such a pedestal? You held them on high, and something or some reality is coming crashing down, and it's okay. It's okay. You're like, oh, they just human like me. You know, this could be a parent that you thought they could do no wrong, and you are seeing some of their wrongs. It doesn't make you love them any less, but the way you regard them might be a little different moving forward. Whatever that is, you're looking at someone who is significant to you in a different light, Leo. You're seeing them very differently, but you don't want to remove them from your life. You're just repositioning them now in your life because of this. So you know who this, or you will find out who this is. You will put in place certain boundaries and limited amount of time maybe that you interact with this person, where you are lockstep day in, day out, maybe on the phone every day, checking in with this person. You don't do that so much anymore. And this person recognizes and sees and feels the distance that is creeping up in between you guys, and they don't like it because whoever this is, liked having the authority, liked having the upper hand, liked having this title over you, Leo. But you are looking at them for whatever reason very differently. And now it's a mano a mano. We are peers. We are equals. There is no you above me, or, I got to ask you for permission to go outside. I don't got to do that no more. There's some clear lines maybe being drawn in the sand with parents or spouses that you were given too much control, siblings, you were given too much authority or weight as it relates to mental real estate, Leo. They were taking up too much space in your head. Forget how you worked with them in the real world, but you're realizing whoever this is, they were taking up too much space in your head. They had too much authority in your head. You may require them to validate too much of what you thought and felt. And you're realizing, I don't have to do that. This person may have imparted enough wisdom to you. That's why I'm picking up on parent or someone who you're in contact with quite a bit. You have enough experience, wisdom, information given to you by this person that you don't necessarily have to depend on them as much as you used to, or you won't. And that person may miss that or feel a type of way because now you're taking the wisdom that they gave you, Leo, and you're going off and using it. It could even be someone at work. It could be an authority figure at work right? A boss who now you are being promoted and elevated to a new position, Leo, and there's an adjustment or a struggle with the repositioning of now the hierarchy in this relationship at work, because you may be the boss now, right? Where, and I've been through this, where I was shoulder to shoulder with people that I work with, and now you have to report to me, and I'm a step above you and I have some authority over you. That can be a struggle for some people to deal with. Their ego gets involved by some way, and it's intimidating. There's an issue. But two people that were a mano equal, the lovers are equal powerhouses. You know, the lovers are major arcana, right? And the Two of Cups is minor arcana, but the Two of Cups is the beginning, that puppy love or the novice of two people. This could be someone you started training with at an organization. You and this person started working at a job at the same exact time, and you were equally positioned, but you now may be excelling above them, right? And it could be messing with their ego, because they are looking at the fact that we started this journey at the same time, but Leo is light years ahead of me. And it could be somebody at work with this Three of Coins being here, Leo. So you may have a challenge with regards to a work environment where the structure and the hierarchy changes. And because it does, you're put in a position of leadership where now this person and the way that they work with you is not as favorable. You guys were probably lunch buddies, best of friends before this promotion came about, right? But be mindful that that's ego. It's something that we all go through, and you now being in a position of leadership, Leo, that you should continue to show up as the authentic, genuine leader that you are, and don't allow other people's egos and issues to interfere with how you show up, right? Don't stoop to their level. Don't come down to their level, because they are not seeing what's in front of them. They might not have even been interested in a promotion before you got it, with this Four of Cups being here. But now that you got it, they want it, right? Or they have more than enough. They might have a rich husband at home. Not to say that that's the reason why a person shouldn't want or aspire for a promotion, but it's like, you got more than enough. I'm struggling over here. I need this promotion. I'm speaking to a Leo collective that is up against a person who's just wanting something for the sake of wanting it, where my Leo actually needs it. Like, you just want it for the sake of having to be able to put another feather in your cap and say, oh, I was the manager of this, where I actually need the money that comes with this title. So get out the way and give me the opportunity to do it. And on top of that, this Leo seems to be the better person for the job, with Emperor and the Hierophant being here. So stop playing. Stop playing. Yeah. So let me know how that unfolds for you, Leo. But we're going to jump over into the character spread and see who these individuals are. Is there someone that is envious of my Leo and wants what my Leo has, and is just like, well, why can't I get to work on that project? Why does Leo get to work on that project and I don't? That's what I'm picking up on. Some envy, jealousy of something that this person wasn't even thinking about 2 months ago. Wasn't even on their radar until it became an opportunity for you, Leo. But let's see who these characters are. Oh, jokers. Who is who in this message here for my Leos. One more card, please. One more card. All right. So, I might be speaking to some singers or some artists, music artists out there, because music is a heavy theme going on in this spread. I got singer and musician, and the bard card is at the bottom of the deck. That's another form of a musician or singer, someone who can tell stories through song. So some of you may be pursuing a career in music or have a good voice, or a good pen. You know how to write or pen a good song. That's just for a small few of you. But let's get up into this message as it relates to the characters operating around you, or some things and characteristics that you may possess and need to tap into, Leo. But you receive reader, singer, butcher, lost soul, lover, father, the fool, farmer, king, and musician. So couple of things going on. Remember, I told you the title of the person was significant, and you got father and lover here. So a parent and or spouse is definitely a part of this conversation, or impacting that previous spread that I just mentioned for you guys. Somebody that you hold high. King is someone who is like a husband or a spouse, but you didn't officially get married to him, is what I'm picking up on. That type of king. Someone who calls their significant other king is what I'm picking up on. Also for this spread. The fool in this deck is not the fool's journey. It's not stepping out on faith. It is ignorance, stupidity, brash, dumbness. So someone who is just completely foolish and not very good at assessing and reading the room. This is that person that I said, you two started the job at the same time, and they don't understand why you're being considered for a promotion and they're not, because they don't have the good sense that God gave them. They're not very intelligent, is what I'm picking up on. It's one of those things like, you ever heard somebody say, good thing you cute because you're not really that intelligent? It's that type of airhead energy where this person, by some fate and stroke of genius, has made it through life without having the good sense that God gives most people, we think. That's still out for review. But anyway, with reader being here, be careful of someone seeking out information on you, Leo. I don't know why, but somebody is wanting to know more about you. I should clarify if that is good or bad seeking, because I can't really tell. This person want to know, though. Want to know more about you. Why is reader here for my Leos? Yeah, somebody want to give you something. Maybe some advice, some support, some help with a music career. Because that Six of Pentacles is a sponsor. someone wanting to sponsor someone's dream. Maybe there's some philanthropy going on. You got somebody who's heard you sing or know you have a gift and wants to help you in some way. Yeah, wise reader here. Yeah, with the world being here, this person can change your world overnight. Or there's an opportunity for my Leos. Real big opportunity for my Leos that could change their world overnight. Something like that. Page of Wands. Yeah, you getting news about an event, an opportunity, a person who is interested in what you got going on, Leo. Whatever that is. And I know singer is here, but I'm also picking up on using music to promote a business. Like a jingle, creating a jingle or a reel for an online business. You might want to seek out somebody who has some expertise with online marketing and promotion, Leo, to help drive your business endeavors with a certain amount of momentum. With farmer being here, I'm also picking up on someone who owns some land. Someone owns some land. You may be entitled to pieces of that land or the land itself, Leo. So really pay attention to what happens and who comes into your world in the first 2 weeks of February. I'm also picking up on some of you might be going to a concert. I don't know why that's significant, but yeah, there's a concert that you're going to go to. You might meet somebody there that helps take your business to that next level. Or you might meet a lover, future lover, husband, wife at a concert or music event. But yeah, those are the characters operating around my Leos in the first 2 weeks of February. Let's move on to the career and finance portion of the read for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with your finances, Leo? And if you haven't done so already, what you waiting on? Go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. I would greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. But let's see what's good for my Leo's money, career, and future financial endeavors. First 2 weeks of February. What is going to be going on with my Leo's careers and finances? 10 cards, please, Spirit. I don't do cards that fall on the floor, Leo. Just to FYI. So I'll shuffle that back in. See if it comes back out. 2 more cards. 2 more cards for my Leos. See what we have. And the last card is your card, that Lion. Hey, baby. Let's get up into it. So as it relates to your career and finances, you receive progress, limitations, power position, honest work, the future, passage, good luck, protection, long-term, and courage. So some of you may be moving, saving money for an actual move, relocating. Some of you are having struggles with your money where as soon as you see some progress, you're encountered or faced with more limitations or emergencies or issues as it relates to your money. Power position, that's that promotion that I talked about. With this promotion, though, it's not going to be you being able to kick your feet up, Leo. Not at all. When you step into this power position or whatever you're doing as the leader, it's going to require some hard work, some elbow grease, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to have major impacts and major fulfillment as it relates to your future, your financial future, Leo. So whatever power play or leadership role that you're about to step into or are in by the first 2 weeks of February, is going to be some work. It's going to require you to hustle like nobody's business. Might be some long nights involved with doing this thing, Leo, but you feel like it's worth it. Like you're really driven to do your big one on whatever this is. You're given this opportunity and you don't want to let yourself down. You're about to make yourself proud with the amount of hard work, dedication, and discipline and just fruitfulness that is going to come up out of this thing when you step back and look at it. It's going to be a beautiful thing. There may be quite a bit of travel that is required with this new position. You may be traveling across seas, by air, just driving from here to there, or this may be import-export, where you are reaching out to vendors across seas to secure resources that you need. It could be physical resources. It could be hiring agents at a low cost from another part of the world to assist, to pick up momentum with your business, a new endeavor that you're working on. You're going to receive a great idea, Leo, if you haven't already, where this light bulb goes off and it's like a stroke of genius for you. And you're going to have a wave of good luck, some of which you're going to feel like you need as it relates to what I was talking about, where you have progress and then you have limits, where you're moving forward, you see the progress, you see the motion, the wheels are just moving right along, they got plenty of grease in them, but then boom, you hit a wall, right? And something stops you completely in your track. The Most High ain't bring you this far to let you down. You gonna experience luck, grace, blessing, being at the right place at the right time, because you are divinely protected in this march, in this thing that you are moving towards. This is long-term riches, Leo. And this is your card. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. To be in this power position, heavy is the head. It ain't easy to be number one. It ain't easy being on the top. It's lonely up there. You're the only one to make the decision. You're also the only one to catch hell if the decision is bad. You know what I mean? But don't worry about that, because even in the decisions that are being made that you feel like might not be the best decisions, you're going to have luck and protection come through and swoop in just when you thought all was lost. So don't give up. Keep pressing forward. Whatever you're doing, Leo, it is the foundation and the beginning of the long game for you, Leo, where your lion's heart is going to be ablaze. You are going to be in your prime by the middle of February as it relates to your career and your money. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm getting hot just thinking about it. I'm going through my own set of challenges over here, but so don't mind me. But anyway, we are moving on to and closing out this read for my cross watchers. What is the T for my Leos? We gonna tap in and see what's the T. What my Leos don't want y'all to know. What are they keeping close to their chest? They don't want everybody in their business. Mind your business is what I'm hearing. Mind your damn business. Well, not today, Leo. I'm tapping in to see what's up, to give a little preview and some clues to the cross watchers out there. Cross watchers are people who you may not be in contact with right now, but want to be in contact, and they just may not know how to approach you, whether it's worth approaching you. So they go and watch tarot readings to see what's going on with you. And this is the session and the time where they about to find out. So what's the T on my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do my cross watchers need to know about my Leos? What is going on? What my Leos got going on? What y'all done did to somebody that's acting like they ain't? Boy, I tell you, karma is a mother. Karma. Yeah. Okay. So, wait. Is that one more card? One more card. Okay, so my Leos, for the cross watchers, for those cross watching for a Leo, we receive always partying, caught a case, karmic friends, copycat, played out, dirt digging, obsessive lover, dusted off, unbothered, kissing ass. So the Leo is not really wanting to give up much information, cross watcher. I just gotta tell you right now, because this is really giving, this Leo is unbothered, not always partying. The person watching the Leo may think that this Leo is always in the streets, but the Leo may be purposefully posting old pictures online to make somebody think that they partying all the time, but they right in the damn house. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing a damn thing. And because this person believes that Leo is in the streets doing their thing, they responded by doing their thing. And in doing so, somebody might have an STD because, if Leo want to be out here in the streets moving around, I can do that too. Watch this. I'm going to go find somebody to hook up with, and I don't need to think about Leo, but they're obsessed with Leo and they copying what they think Leo is doing, but Leo ain't doing that. And it done led them down a path of being played out. They played themselves. Like somebody played themselves by way of being obsessed, digging, watching. So cross watcher, you might want to just mind the business that pay you, right? Because this read is really me telling the Leo about the cross watcher. So this is a cross watching message right here, because Leo deliberately put up an image, cross watcher, to make you think that they had something going on, but they in the house unbothered, chilling, right? And with dusted off here, somebody is trying to delete pictures or remove something from online because they don't want what I'm saying to be true. They don't want the fact that if we really take a look back and scroll back down memory lane, we can do a comparison and see that there's some copying going on. This cross watcher might not even be romantic. This could be a frenemy, you know? And I hope I ain't triggering nobody, but this is giving somebody who's not romantically involved with the Leo, but somebody watching the Leo and talking trash about them behind their back, and they don't know nothing about the damn Leo in the first place besides what they see online. And unfortunately, the Leo is creating a narrative on purpose for their onlookers. They know what they doing. I'ma just say this to you, cross watcher. There's more to what you see online than meets the eye with this Leo. That's first and foremost. So if you are studying them and thinking you're going to get the 411 on this Leo by following their social media, you got it all wrong. That's where you messed up, right? And if you then start implementing and copying and doing things that the Leo is doing, you going to play yourself. Because there's gameplay going on and with this Leo. They know what they doing. They ain't slow. They know people are watching. But, you know, you play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. And somebody got a dumb STD playing these games, trying to keep up with something that they thought was, that really wasn't what it was, with dusted off. Because when you wipe off the film, you get to see that picture a little more clear, and you're like, damn, that's not what I thought it was. Because somebody is a groupie. Like this might be somebody who kisses my Leo's behind and hangs on every word this Leo says. This person is obsessed with my Leo. You'll know who this is. This is a fan. Somebody is fangirling the hell out of my Leo, but it get them caught up. Stop following behind what the Leo doing or what you think the Leo doing, because they ain't doing what you think they doing. They ain't out in the streets like this. Somebody got caught up because they was always in these streets, because they thought that's what was cool or what they were supposed to be doing. I don't know. But that shit is played the hell out. The streets are played out. And somebody had to learn that the hard way. Yeah. It's like monkey see, monkey do. It's given that. So don't follow behind what the Leo doing, because the Leo got their scheme and strategy all worked out, and it's going to work out for them. Don't worry about what they doing. You do what you need to do. But that is your message, Leo. And until next time, peace.